from a speed standpoint, this is by far going to be one of your best returns in regards to your athletes, because they're going to get it. Like, this is where it clicks on in the weight room. Meaning, I tell you to jump rope, it gets harder. But if I start having you do a band pull through, or a granny toss, or a single leg glute bridge, you get it. Okay? Alan, come here real quick. So, this is just a basic, so most of you guys have access to bands, right? And they're very affordable. I don't think there's an excuse for a high school weight room not to have them. This is not a budget restraint, because if you spent $200 on bands a year, you have enough bands literally to last you forever. Okay? So, get it in hip thrust. Band. So, walk it a little bit more. So, pull back, go down. So this is the loaded position on the bottom. Okay? Good flat back, just like you'd be doing an article. Then from this position, he's going to drive up. What does that look like? You guys want you guys in that position? Ever? You ever guys want you guys to roll your hips up and be in that position, lock the guy out? Crack. So come back in a back position. So come up. Yeah. So go back. There you go. That's thoracic. You guys want your guys to hit like this? So coach it up. Straight line. Good position. Good. Throw your hips into it. Good. So go ahead and give me like 5 reps. Good. Walk out a little bit more. There ain't no tension on here. Give me no wuss.
And you're just stepping on it?
Yeah, I have a kettlebell holding it down, but I'll put it to a rack. That's what we normally have in our gym. So keep going. This is good for you. This is good. Show it late today. You want your guys to be in that position when they hit. You want your guys to be in that position when they jump. You want your guys to be in that position when they tackle. You want your guys to be in that position when they sprint. Right? Good. Relax. You start doing something like this with them, they will become better squatters. They'll become better deadlifters. However, it will click on. Why? Because it will pull you in a bad position. So you have to resist that. Everybody wants to force you through machines or through assistance, right, into a good position. I think the things that you should do is put guys in a bad position, make them get out of it, because then they'll feel what they need to do if they ever get forced into that load. Does that make sense? So that right there is by far one of the best exercises you could do for it to click on in the athlete's head, and it's going to literally work their ass and their hips. That's all you want.
Coach, is there a certain type, like resistance strength you want for that exercise, or is it just get a band, get it tight, and go?
It's a budget thing. So like we have this one, right? We get this one.
I mean, let's say like you have.
I have my big guys, get bigger ones. Yeah, absolutely.
So if you have access to a whole bunch, like a wide range of bands.
Yeah, this is one that you can put some weight on. You know, you can pull through. Like if you did this on a weight stack, like you guys have like lat pull downs or bottom weight stacks, you can act this to like a tricep a rope machine, right? So you come up, you can pull a whole stack on that. Because all they're doing is it's the same thing as a deadlift. Right? It's the same thing as sitting back in your squat, hip hinging, except now they can drive forward in a more aggressive position, right? And my athletes start to feel it. They start to go, this makes sense, which is what I'm trying to get at. I want them to go, weight room, field. That's what I want. Come back. So I'm going to just demo. The reverse granny toss. Guys, you got med balls? I tell you guys, you cannot use them enough. Grab, just pretend you got a med ball. All he's going to do is just jump backwards and throw. Yeah, so reverse granny toss. Boom, that's it. There's your Olympic lift without teaching you. You could have a 12-year-old do this, you could have a 17-year-old do this, you could increase the weight on the medicine ball. All you have to do is go down, pretend you have a big ball between your legs, and throw it up. There it is. Good. Do it again. Guys, full speed. Let me see it. Bam! You want guys to get strong in a static position, get down. Hold this position like it was their stance. He's not allowed to counter from here, meaning he can't go down to go up, right? So just from this position, the exact position I want my athlete, whatever that may be. So if I want my running back to be a little higher, let's just come right. This is the only position he's allowed to start from. If I want my linemen to be a little lower, right? Or my linebackers to be lower, whatever is what you think is right for your team. From this position, he's not allowed to go down, he just has to go up. Ready? Go. Boom. And you see that, right? He wanted to kind of recoil. So now we're working off an athlete getting strong in a static position, right? So you can take it off. That's going to be, again, a really good, carryover. What we're really looking for, guys, is transfer to sport. So we're doing exercises that get you faster because it's the same mechanism. Does that make sense? So, single leg glute bridge on your back. I wrote an article that about the hip thrust. You guys know about the barbell glute bridge. If you guys do it, do not talk to me. I personally will shame you. It's horrible. It's really bad for your back. It is one of the easiest ways you can get you guys hurt because it has a lot of spine shear. And there's a lot of like foo-foo people doing it in the industry that are idiots. I'm more happy to tell them that. Isn't that right, Charlie? That's right. Okay. So single leg glute bridge. Why? Because when we run on how many legs? Just one, right? So I want him to get strong in this position. Heels down into the ground. All right. The first thing he's going to do, put your hands by your side. Squeeze your butt as high as you can. Drive up. There you go. Good. Now, drive back down. Don't let your bone hit the ground, just your butt. Right? And come right back up. So what that means is he's going to let his, skin touch the, meaty part of his butt, and then his bone's not going to rest. He's going to drive back up, keeping it contracted the entire time. Right? Keep going all the way up. Good. Now, if I wanted to make this harder, watch how much harder it is. Stay at the top. Cross your arms. Do you see his face? Because what I did is I took out his stabilizer. I took out his core stability. That's all I did.
Can you do that again?
Yeah. So arms by your side. Okay, and make that face too, like it looks really good. It's like cartoonish. Good. Squeeze all the way up. No, keep going. No, lay hands on your side. Good. Do a couple reps. Hold at the top. Hold here. Now, this is his base. So remember, right? Our base, the wider our base is, the better it is. So his hands are on the ground. This is where he's getting some of his bracing from. Now, cross your arms. Do you see his face? I took his base out, and all of a sudden, he has to use this more. Relax. Guys, the 3 best exercises for your hip work. And everything you do in here is going to correlate to your bigger lifts. The only thing is you might not have the logistics like coach or like coach to have a coach on every rack and have enough racks to be able to do those exercises. And if you want speed as your return, you have to do something that's specific to speed. We're running on a single leg, right? We want our guys to jump through and pump with our hips, right? We want to get our guys to be better hingers when we squat, not just guys that drop down, right? So all the stuff does correlate to the bigger stuff, but more importantly, it correlates to what we do on the field.